This has been a year of constant change throughout the pandemic. People have been stressed, tired, and challenged to change all the time, constantly, adapting to new realities, making decisions that manage risk in their daily life, whether it's going to the grocery store or coming into the office. And so now, as we're asking people to return to the office, it's yet another change for them to make. Everyone has really already adapted to not coming to the office and to work from home, and we're asking them to make yet another change. And we need to recognize that people are tired, and we need to have empathy that change is hard.
It's important to come back to the office because we're better when we're together. And it's that part about being together, that's Steelcase's competitive advantage. We're not just the sum of our parts, the sum of our capabilities. It's the magic that happens when people are together. That's our competitive advantage. And together doesn't happen over video. Together is what happens before meetings, after meetings, between meetings.
We've had the benefit of having 2 runs at bringing people back to the office because we did start to bring people back late last summer, and then we had to send them home again with the pandemic spikes in the fall. We had 3 key design principles for this. Health and safety first was our first principle, and we really wanted everyone to understand how we were keeping them safe on our campuses. Second was create clarity and communicate frequently. Make sure they understood our position on hybrid work, flexible work, what kinds of services were available on campus. Thirdly, we wanted to entice with experiences. We wanted to design new kinds of interactions and new kinds of experiences for them to connect with each other and connect with the company.
During the pandemic, people learned about working from home, and for many people, they discovered that they could focus better, they could be more productive for longer periods of time because they weren't being interrupted. They had more privacy. Now, that wasn't true for everyone, but it was true for some people. As they come back to the office, they're not going to accept giving that up. And I think employers aren't going to accept the idea that people have to go home to be able to focus. They have to go home to be able to be as productive as they can be. They should have that capability right in their offices. So I think the first part of hybrid office is to make sure that the office is doing everything it should be. It should be the best place to work. So that means more places for focus, more places for privacy. And secondly, collaboration is going to be really important. And that includes many factors. One of them is simply the idea that in a meeting room or of any kind, we have to be able to host remote workers in a way that's fully inclusive, where they feel that they are participating in the meeting as fully as they would be if they were there in the space.
We wanted people to feel really excited to come back. We wanted them to be energized, to reconnect with each other and reconnect with the company. And so one of the ways we thought about it was we wanted to feel like someone coming back to a familiar home that was remodeled and refreshed. And so that combination of familiarity and newness, and that was one of the principles we set. How can we help people feel excited to come back? And I think changing the space and offering them new kinds of spaces to meet their new kinds of needs that have emerged over the last year was a really important piece of that.